Sister wives Kody Brown's ulterior motive for meeting with Meri. And fans see Christine Brown's husband, Devid's red flags. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my 2S Gossip channel. As Sister Wives Season 19 continues, viewers have very strong opinions on Kody Brown's uncouth behavior. Kody and Meri have had plenty of tense conversations since Sister Wives premiered in 2010, but some believe the one from Sunday's episode takes the cake. Did he have ulterior motives for meeting with his first wife? Fans hated Kody Brown's demeanor while talking with Meri. During Sunday night's episode, Kody and Meri sat down for a tense conversation. It didn't seem to be particularly productive. Kody said cruel things to Meri as he typically does, insisting he never loved her. However, fans were incredibly proud of Meri when she finished the conversation by telling Kody it was a shame he never saw what a great person she was. Overall, fans thought it was an odd encounter and didn't paint Kody Brown in the best light. That unhinged Kody-Meri conversation, a Sister Wives viewer shared on Reddit. I'm really not trying to be harsh or snarky, but Kody is clearly not mentally well, and it's been evident for a while. But his erratic conversation with Meri in the latest episode is one of the most blatant displays we've seen of how unhinged he's become. The op went on to allege that Kody was completely incoherent during the episode. They cited specific instances, including Kody being angry over marrying Meri in the first place but also being angry about her asking for a release from the church. It's just baffling, the op continued. I do believe he's sincere when he says he regrets how messy his splits with Christine and Janelle were and how those relationships have deteriorated. But it's far too late for him to try to repair anything with Meri. If that was his goal in this conversation, he did a piss-poor job of it. Sister Wives viewers offer their own opinions. Other Redditors agreed the conversation was incredibly manipulative. Most insinuated that Kody wasn't interested in talking with Meri, he simply wanted to make himself look good on camera. Reddit users wrote, he only wanted this meet-up to save face and get her to admit he didn't abandon her, that it was equal. To me his mania is simple. He doesn't want Meri, but he needs Meri to want him. He doesn't get how appalling it is to keep repeating that he never loved his wives before Robyn. He thinks it helps his case, somehow. The way Meri kept looking at the crew in shock leads me to believe there were even more unhinged comments he was tossing out there. Sister Wives is exploring the early days of Christine Brown Woolley and her current husband, Devid Woolley's relationship beginnings. Some people don't buy that Christine's depiction of her glittery new relationship is what it seems. Furthermore, fans pick up on some red flags with Christine and Devid during those early interviews. Christine Brown Woolley and Devid Woolley are moving fast. Although Christine Brown Woolley and Devid Woolley have already paraded their beautiful wedding at the end of Season 18, Sister Wives fans are getting the backstory in Season 19. Undoubtedly, the fast pace of Christine and Devid was jarring to several of her children and most likely his as well. Likewise, Tony Paedon thinks Christine has a type when he compares Devid and Kody Brown. Undeniably, Christine is gushing with excitement to introduce her soulmate, Devid, and she isn't seeing any red flags. But fans spot plenty while they are watching the beginning of their budding relationship. Some people think Christine Brown Woolley is wearing rose-colored glasses that are blinding her from possible pitfalls in her relationship. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans pick up on red flags with Christine and her husband, Devid Woolley. First, a user says, Devid red flag. They add, Devid seems nice and all, but the way they met and how fast everything moved, is just a massive red flag to me. Devid admits he knew who Christine was and had even watched the show before. We've also had the admission from Devid's daughter that she mentioned to him about Christine leaving Kody and that they'd be good together. Then by accident they match online. Then after a week, Devid is confessing his love to Christine and calling her his unicorn. Sorry, but it feels very contrived to me. Someone adds, a dude telling me he loves me after a week would be the biggest red flag for me. Another user brings up a sensitive topic about Devid's first wife, saying, red flags on both sides. Christine coming from a plural marriage with the last 10+ years being on TV in an acrimonious split. Devid jumping into a relationship with a reality TV star and filming the early stages of their relationship knowing his wife killed herself and alleged he was abusive in her suicide note. Both of them being in their 50s and within weeks of knowing each other posting on social media about being soulmates. Devid curating his social media before the big announcement by Christine on social media. I hope they're both happy and they seem to be, but there are red flags emo all over it. Some people think that the expedited timeline is to cover up Christine Brown Woolley and Devid Woolley's dating relationship going on sooner than they announced. One fan suggests that the timeline is skewed. There's been speculation that Christine and Devid started dating much earlier than what they are publicly saying. If that's true, then they have to play up how certain they were, early on, to justify why they moved so quickly, in order to be consistent with the modified timeline. About them being in their 50s, I think the older you get, generally, the more you know yourself and you know what you want. Relationships move faster for older people than they do when we're young. I mean, not let's get engaged after 3 months fast usually, but certainly not let's date for a few years first like in your 20s. However, other people discussed that they have been in relationships that started fast and lasted a long time. Not everyone is skeptical of Christine and Devid's beginnings. Another person defends, I don't find the timeline of their relationship as fishy at all. I met, dated, engaged, and married my husband in 7 months. I was single for 2 years. He just got out of a long-term relationship 1 month before we met. It's been 28 years already. I believe when she said something like, when you know, he was the one, and vice versa with Devid. She's my unicorn. I'm in my late 30s now, but my husband and I started living together about a month after we met. We celebrate 15 years of marriage in January, 17 years together. Everyone is different. Some people think Christine Brown Woolley and Devid Woolley already had family running in the same circles. In many ways, Christine was happy that Devid was well aware of polygamy so she didn't have to explain as much about her tricky plural past. Of course he knew who she was. He's a Woolley and she's an Allred. The AUB was founded by his family, and then led by hers. He's stayed in Salt Lake, says likely in frequent contact with a lot of members and former members. It's not surprising at all that they'd match based on any of their similarities. But another viewer says, Devid is not related, at least directly, to the Woolleys of the AUB. His father converted to mainstream LDS from some other flavor of Christianity. The only person she was ever going to match with was someone already in the community. No other dude was going to understand why she did polygamy or her background. And those communities tend to move fast with marriage and dating. Although some Sister Wives viewers think Devid Woolley has red flags, Christine Brown Woolley's family mostly flagged the fast pace they were going to get down the aisle. But some fans admit that anyone was a step up from Christine's marriage to Kody Brown. Likewise, Devid even admitted that Christine was aggressive and desperate for some affection, after being deprived by Kody. Sister Wives star Meri Brown made a decision, and it sounds as if she talked this over with family and friends. She recently went on a weekend getaway with the people closest to her in life. She thought about the opportunities and doors that she knows will open for her. So, with the help of the people she loves, it looks like she finally decided to walk through the doorways leading to her future. Sister Wives, it's Meri Brown's turn. Meri Brown often informs her fans of things going on using cryptic messages, but they don't include names. This is a safe way to share things with fans without making it an official announcement. The original Sister Wives matriarch found a way to criticize her co-wives online, as well as Kody Brown. Using these quotes in the past without assigning any names to them, she skirted blame. Fans know what she's talking about as these quotes usually mirror what's going on with her in real life at the time. So, if fans could figure out who she aimed at with her past messages, you can be sure the other Sister Wives adults did too. But her latest round of cryptic talking online doesn't put anyone down. It's not pointing out something that irritates her or does it seem to find fault with anyone. No, it appears as if Meri Brown wrestled with a decision. TLC's Meri is sure doors will open. Meri spent the weekend on the Oregon coast. Jen Sullivan, the woman she refers to as her BFF, joined her. As did her daughter, Meri Brown, and her fiancé, Audrey Chris. Another friend, Blair Struble, and his husband, Gabe Kleinman, also joined Meri Brown for this weekend getaway. So, she surrounded herself with loved ones while she made a decision. Of course, she didn't elaborate on the details of the decision. But whatever it is, this Sister Wives celebrity went home feeling like it was the right one. What doors are Meri sure will open up for her? It sounds more important than a career change or a change of address. This weekend also marked the year anniversary of her mother's death. So, she might have considered her mom there with them in spirit as well. This sounds very important for the mom of one. What decision did she find so hard to make? Sister Wives. Lost cause. Meri Brown gathered with those close to her and came away making a decision. But long before this weekend, she made it very clear that she no longer has a relationship with Kody Brown. This Sister Wives couple hasn't slept together in a decade. She hangs in there because leaving Kody also means leaving the family, and she didn't want to do that. But it's possible she finally realized that she could do both. Meri wrote that she's found something that could help her with upcoming dreams. Plus, now she's ready to go through those doors that, I'm positive, will open up for me. It sounds an awful lot like Meri found someone to share her life with. So, did Meri spend last weekend looking for the reassurance she needs from her loved ones? This sounds as though she's decided to move on. And, it's possible she'll do this with someone who's waited for her behind a door she talks about. It appears Meri Brown had a huge decision to make about her life today. So, Sister Wives fans think that has to do with a partner for her future. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown became involved with Kody Brown and Christine Brown's relationship. This is somewhere she didn't belong, according to a family member. Sister Wives. Does Robyn Brown see herself as family spokesperson? Robyn Brown surprised fans at the end of the last season when she seemed to take on the job of family spokesperson. Viewers thought she seemed to have something to say about all the other wives' relationships with Kody Brown. And fans didn't like it. One thing she said in particular caught the attention of the fans. Robyn Brown seemed to blame Christine Brown for leaving Kody Brown. Robyn said that Christine left without even trying. But fans didn't see it that way. The wives always prided themselves on staying out of Kody's other relationships. So how would Robyn know that Christine never tried to make it work with Kody? Sister Wives viewers weren't the only ones riled up over this. It seems as if it hit a chord with Kody and Christine's son as well. Paedon Brown said that he didn't think Robyn Brown should have gotten into their business. It's Kody Brown and Christine Brown's relationship. Paedon, who is 23, described what Robyn Brown said about his mom's lack of trying. The fourth wife of the Sister Wives said she was angry that the marriage ended without Christine Brown trying to fix it. What Paedon had to say might surprise the fans. He talked about his parents' bedroom problems. That's usually not the topic you'd expect any adult child to address. But this Sister Wives' son did. He made it clear, it was not her place to address his parents' relationship. He said his parents had problems on and off for 30 years. Even as far back as when their first child, Aspyn Brown, was born. Sister Wives. Kody shut Christine off, not Robyn's business. Paedon then said Kody shut his mother off from intimacy. He reminds the fans that his father didn't say they'd work on it. No, he said he could no longer have intimacy with Christine Brown. That's when Paedon said his Sister Wives' mom made up her mind to leave. His father told his mother that they reached the end of intimate times together. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.